The following words of Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj resonate so deeply with the teachings of the Tao. But before I read Maharaj's words, I would like to thank our patron of the week, Bijamon Matthew, for your generous contribution. The Patreon page has some exclusive content, recordings of satsangs and some exclusive videos which are available for $5 a month. And it helps us to keep up with the technical infrastructure. So thank you for your generous support. You can follow on the Patreon and contribute if you wish. Maharaj says, to be a living being is not the ultimate state. There is something beyond, much more wonderful, which is neither being nor not being, neither living nor not living. It is the state of pure awareness, beyond the limitations of space and time. Once the illusion that the body-mind is oneself is abandoned, death loses its terror. It becomes a part of living. When one realizes their true nature, which is pure awareness, one starts living spontaneously. And of course, the fear of death begins to dissipate as one does not identify with their body. Maharaj says that all of our problems stem from the identification with the body, identification that I am the body. And when he says body, he includes all the mental faculties, he includes the culture, the tradition, or any form of identification that is related to the body. So body, the word body for him is all encompassing. He says that it is neither being nor not being. That means neither being this or that, nor not being this or that. So I am so and so, my profession is so and so, my status in society is so and so, I am a father, I am a mother, I'm a leader of the organization. All of those identifications are gone. Even the non-being, like I am not this, I am not that, I am not a foolish person, I am not like others, I am not like this, I am not like that. All of it begins to dissolve. So what is left in the end is just the pure awareness, which is neither living nor not living. In this awareness, everything just manifests. It is the totality of everything. And it is not bound by space and time. In fact, time is a manifestation in this awareness, because time is known in awareness. Space is known in awareness. Without awareness, without your consciousness, you cannot be aware of either space or time. So Maharaj says that when this illusion breaks down, that I am the body-mind, then life becomes more spontaneous. It becomes more simplified. You act as per whatever conditioning you have up to this state. And you don't condemn yourself, you don't criticize yourself for your actions, because you know they are not your actions. This is life that is being lived through you, the instrument. But you are the consciousness that is beyond. And in that endeavor, Maharaj further says, I'll read out one of his quotes. This is from the book I Am That. He says, your true nature is beyond description. It cannot be known with mind, yet it exists. Your true state is ever existent. The mind is simply the collection of impressions that have been recorded since birth. It is occupied by thoughts which are based upon its predominant concept. Be the witness of thoughts. Catch hold of the knower of the mind. If mind alone was the truth, it would never have been known. Since the mind is known, there is something beyond it that illumines it. And that is where the masters are pointing us to and telling us that that is what our true nature is. In that awareness, there is no separation between me and the other. And when there is no separation between me and the other, there is no conflict between me and the others. But the irony of our life is that we always try to escape from that awareness. We use so many distractions, indulging in substances, social media, television, news, anything. It can be anything. We just try to run away from awareness. Because to be present with oneself as one is very difficult to us, as we have identified with the mind. And mind says, I am not good enough, I am not worthy, I have a lot of shame, I have a lot of conditioning, and I am not willing to face that. And my resistance to it keeps the mind alive. So I limit myself to the body and the mind. And that is where my struggles begin. That is where true suffering happens. But this all can be dropped by simply bringing your awareness to here and now as the witness of thoughts. The witness is impartial, unaffected. The witness does not try to figure out itself as the awareness. The witness is simply the being. Just in this moment, if it is possible for you, drop all concepts. Somebody recently asked me how to be the witness, and this is a young fellow, and he was basically saying that why do masters make it so complicated to understand the witness? And my response was that it is not the masters who make it complicated, it's the mind that makes everything complicated, because mind is so conditioned to effort. Mind wants to achieve everything through effort, because mind thinks that only through effort things can be attained. And if you just get it without effort, then mind does not consider that worthy. It does not value what it has got. And what you have, what you are, is the most valuable thing, which is your attention, your awareness. But here I'm talking about the total attention, the witness of thoughts, not the personal vision, not the person's vision. So when you witness your thoughts, all identifications will begin to dissolve. Your identification with your religion, culture, food habits, everything will begin to crumble down. So it requires courage to go into the witness. To allow the witness to arise, it requires the courage. And that is why Nisargadatta Maharaj says that one has to be earnest in their seeking. Otherwise, this is not possible. Otherwise, if you are not sincere, not honest, and not earnest in your seeking, you will create some sort of a defense to avoid what you are. You will always flow in the direction of the thinking mind. And the thinking mind is always, I am this, I am that. I belong to this religion, I belong to this country, I belong to this group, I belong to this cultural organization. And it keeps you entangled in that knot forever. That's the nature of the mind. It keeps you entangled forever. But once you understand this trick of the mind, you automatically become the witness. The witness is without limitations. The witness has no attributes. The witness is impartial. It does not take any perspective, any side. It sees the person's biases as well. So the reason why you know that you have biases, although you may not be able to control those biases, you may not be able to change your behavior because most of it is subconscious, but you still are aware of your subconscious conditioning. How is that possible? That is possible because your true nature is the witness. You are the witness of your mind, you are not the mind. So listen to the masters when they tell you that drop this illusion that you are the mind. Stop limiting yourself and explore that vastness. Explore that attention and see where it takes you. And the path for that is inwards. It is not outwards. If you try to think your way into the witness, it is not going to happen. Because thinking is a function of the mind. And using a thought to go beyond the thought is not possible. You have to be absolutely quiet, absolutely silent. You have to completely surrender in this very moment. It does not take time. Time is again thought bound. So if you try to bypass thought using time, you are again thought bound. The witness is not thought bound. The witness is the space where thoughts appear and disappear. It's a playground for thoughts, where the primal thought is the sense of separate sense, which we call as me. So this is what Nisargadatta Maharaj is saying here. So again, thank you all for supporting me on Patreon. And if you would like to contribute, the link is in the description box. And thank you for all the help. Take care.